Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel outside the target demographic. Today I want to go ahead and do a video showing you my everyday carry phone case. Let's get started. So this is my everyday carry phone case. I used to be a field service technician. I was in a vehicle all the time. I've learned to carry my phone in an external phone case like this because either standing or sitting, I was able to flip open the magnetic retention and get to my phone. It's something that I've continued to carry on even though I'm no longer in a field service tech position, but it's something that has worked for me. It provides me a little bit of comfort in that I can just tap my side real quick with my wrist and I can determine if I do or don't have my phone on me. I don't have to worry about breaking my phone by leaving it in one of several pockets in my cargo pants. I always know where it is or I know where it isn't. Additionally, it turns out Samsung phones used to have a tendency of exploding. So as unlikely as that is, having it several inches away from my body and not up against my body heat, which is actually a determining factor in a lithium-ion battery exploding, is the temperature it is subjected to, and body temperature being 97 degrees. The math is no bueno there. So I keep it externally. I always know where it is. I can still hear it. I can get to it pretty quick. The first thing we have in there is my Samsung Galaxy S9. We also have, at the bottom, there's a cutout where with 2 fingers I can push it up and I can retrieve it quite easily. Across the bottom, I have a Fisher. That is the grandfather clock. Everyone should have one. I have a Fisher pressurized space pen, and this one is a click type. Now, the reason that matters is when I have it running along the bottom spine of my phone case, it cannot activate itself and get ink all over the screen or all over the inside of the case, so that when I remove the phone, I now have ink all over my hands. It is a safety on type of pen. But again, while sitting or standing, I have access to a ballpoint pen. I can write notes, and I always know, just as my phone, if I have it or if I don't. Moving on from there, I have a micro USB-C cable. Most of the USB charging banks that I have, the flashlight on my keychain, my phone, most of these things run off of the same USB-C cable. So with this case, I have a couple of pockets. I've decided to put a USB cable in there. Typically, I carry right here a debit card. I have removed that for the sake of this video. The last thing that I carry in here on a zip tie is a Swiss Army knife cadet. Now what I've done is I painted the typically silver scales, they're called A-lock scales, they're made of aluminum, with a glow-in-the-dark high visibility paint. So what I'm going to do, we're going to kill the lights here. I'm going to charge it up for a bit, and now you can see that the knife will glow in the dark. So I have green on this side, yellow on that side. I was trying to figure out which one I liked most and decided to stick with the lemon lime. This is a very thin Swiss Army knife. You sacrifice your scale tools to get rid of, I'm going to roll in my Swiss Champ video to follow at some point. If you took the 2 scales and put them next to each other, you essentially have the width of this knife. So very small, very lightweight, thin enough to fit in a cell phone case. With this, I have a cap lifter, flathead screwdriver, a wire stripper, and listen to the positivity of that snap. These springs are fantastic. Both the tools and the springs are beefed up compared to the typical 91 millimeters. 91 millimeter frame size. So the tools are going to be quite a bit thicker. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but they're quite a bit thicker. And the spring just has, they're fantastic. Anyways, so we have that. We have the other combo tool of a can opener and a small flathead. We have a nail file, and I think they call that a nail cleaner. The newer ones are upgraded to typically a flathead, a flathead screwdriver. You could do some drilling, some pilot holes in things. And then, of course, you have your pin blade. Very lightweight. Takes up very little space. Very thin. And it goes inside my cell phone case. So with this cell phone case, I have the ability to communicate, to educate, to ignore my surroundings. I have the option of writing down notes, leaving notes, taking notes, documenting things, the ability to recharge my tech, and a multi-tool and a knife to get me through the day, all on my belt. And that's been a review of my everyday carry cell phone case. What do you guys think? Leave your comments below. Do you think I overcomplicated things? Leave that comment below too. Thanks for taking the time. If you learned something today, consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.